Are you staying home for the holidays, or your holiday tends to be a little bit more casual like ours does? You want to wear a little makeup, you want to look pulled together, but you do not have time for full glam. I know I don't. Here's how I'm going to do my makeup, and I hope it helps. Hi, I'm Dawn from Just Doing My Best. If we're meeting for the first time, I am so glad that you're here. I'm 57 with very oily, mature skin, and I'm going to try to show you as many affordable products as possible because that's what I do. If you're like me, our holidays are usually very, very casual, but I'm going to be very tired by the time the holidays come around. I am exhausted. And when photos are going to be taken, or if I'm on the phone with our kids that live out of town, grandbabies on Zoom, when I look tired, it is going to show up on the phone, on camera, and I want to minimize that. So my goal is to look good in pictures, look good on Zoom, but not spend an entire morning doing hair and makeup. So let's jump right in. I'm going to start with foundation. You could obviously use a tinted moisturizer if you wanted to. I'm loving serum foundations right now. The weather is colder, it's drier, and I need something a little bit more hydrating. The one I'm using today is from Versed. This is under $20. It's clean, it's hydrating, it's light to medium coverage, and it's an SPF of 40. Everything that I'm sharing will be linked down in the description below. Please go check that out. Now, if you want to know what I did before I started makeup, there are always 5 things that I do before I put a drop of makeup on, and I will link that at the very end of this video so that you can watch that. Just a few things that I do to really give my makeup staying power and have it look good all day long. So let's start with this foundation. But look at this age spot. With a couple of taps, it just completely hit it. My primary focus with this makeup look is obviously going to be simple, but I really want to focus on the things that are going to counteract the fact that I'm going to look so tired when the holidays come. I'm adding a little color to my skin. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on eye makeup, and I definitely want to target the dark circles. Now, color corrector, I need to combat this redness and the dark circles, and I never put foundation directly below my eyes. I always save that space for color corrector and concealer. And I'm using a color corrector from Makeup Revolution. If your mature skin has more redness and dark circles than you did a few years ago, color corrector is the magic sauce. It just goes in and it counteracts the redness and the dark circles. Now, at 57, most of my redness is above my eyes, and so that's where I concentrate the bulk of my color corrector. But if your dark circles are your issue, then you'd probably want to put a little bit more underneath your eyes. And now I don't have to go in and apply as much concealer. Just going to really focus on the inner corner of my eyes where I tend to get a little bit darker. And I'm just going up and out with whatever's left of my brush. I need to set these cream products with a powder. I feel like this is the best drugstore setting powder for mature skin at any price. I love this setting powder, and it's the one from Morphe, and I use the brightening pink. I'm just going to add a little bit of powder and just dust this on. I'm not using a lot of powder. If you're oily like I am, I do need to set these cream products. If you feel like you don't need setting powder, you could skip this altogether. I'm filling in my brows. I feel like for me at 57, if I don't have my brows filled in, I look about 10 or 15 years older. So I'm filling them in really quick, and I'm using the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. Now I need to add color back to my face. I'm going to start with a bronzer. I love a bronzer to give my face a little bit of life, and it helps so that I don't overdo blush. And I will apply the bronzer all over, especially on my cheeks, obviously, but above my eyes, because this and my blush will take the place of eye makeup. If you want to take this one step further, take an eyeshadow brush. I will link this down in the description, and I'm going to add a little bit of my blush to this also. I'm going to apply this above my crease, close to my brow. Looks like I put in some effort without really doing anything at all. Now for a little bit of blush. I still need to add mascara, and I am going to set this because I want my makeup to look good all day long, even though we're not going anywhere. But again, family photos, right? Before I set this, I'm going to add lip liner because I want that to stay on all day long. But I want to know down in the comments, what is your ride or die makeup step? The thing that you don't ever skip, let me know down in the comments. I'm loving these $7 lip liners from Morphe. In this video here, I shared all about them. Now, if some of my lipstick comes off, it doesn't look crazy. Now let's set this. Put whatever you want on your lips. I want touch-ups to be quick and easy, so I'm going to use a sparkle lip gloss. Simple as that. And there you have it, my 10-minute holiday makeup. When you're casual, you're staying at home, but you still want to look good in photos, but you're so tired. And because there can only be one miracle at Christmas, I did not do much to my hair. I do not have time to do hair and makeup. Oh, it would all be too much. If this was helpful, I hope you'll like and subscribe. Come over and find me on Facebook or Instagram at Just Doing My Best, where in addition to makeup and skincare, you'll also see some casual fashion and hear some farm stories. And if you want to see my 5-step makeup prep, watch this video next. Go out today and be blessed and do your best.